What is up, guys? Wolfhound22 here, coming back for episode 3 of my 7 Days to Die Let's Play. It's day 2, almost time to head out there and explore. At 4 o'clock the zombies will stop running. Last time we played, there was a bear harassing me. Still got some zombies down there, so I'm going to have to deal with them. But there was a bear harassing me, so I don't know if he's still here. That's kind of worrisome. I don't really want to fight a bear. I'm not now. I'm not prepared. So once 4 o'clock comes and we get that happy music, I'm going to go ahead and jump down and run away from this building since there's so much under me. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple resources. I need goals for today is to find food, find some water, hopefully find a cooking pot, and just start scavenging and finding all the good stuff. So once we can get down, we're going to be on our way and searching. There's that music. Oh, I also need some feathers. I only got 13 arrows and need more of those. So let's go ahead and get down here and get underway. So first things first, let me see how many friends do I have down here. Ooh, none. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move that block. I'm going to keep that right there. And we are going to head on down. So these ladders can be a little tricky getting down. I find what works best is if you back up onto them, and once you start going down, just push forward, and then you're down. Alright, so now that I'm down, zombies are... Oh, that guy right there is a feral zombie. They are a pain. They take lots and lots and lots of hits. Way more hits than I have arrows, so I'm just going to run away from him. And since I don't have any food on me, I don't have to really worry about being tracked for miles and miles and miles. So I got a cop, I got a dog, I got a feral. All these are fine. I can avoid them all. I'm just going to get out the area. They'll despawn or move away. As long as I don't run into that bear, I am not too worried. They're all sort of following me. So let me work my way down a little bit, get them to move from the area, and then I can start scavenging. And first things first, let me go ahead and grab some wood, so just in case my pickaxe breaks. As you can see, the power leveling through the night, I end up with 190 pickaxe, and some 113 club and 116 bow, so that little bit of leveling, power leveling through the night definitely paid off. I'm going to be able to do a lot more damage, collect a lot more resources a lot faster. So it's definitely worth spending that time. If I would have had more, I could have leveled up even more, but I ran out of resources. So it's good to prepare a couple hours before bed, or before nighttime, to load up on those resources so you can do a lot of leveling through the night. So let me go ahead and start just looting everything I see, as usual. Oh, nice machete. Thank you very much. 156. Doesn't have a lot of durability, so for right now, well, I guess I can take this guy out. These guys, if you're not careful, can set you on fire. They're easy, but they will set you on fire. You'll find areas that are in the like a burned wasteland area. That's where these guys usually are. Again, we're near the city, so you'll get every type of zombie here. We're just gonna keep on looking around. We really need to find some iron pipes so we can get that forge up and running to start getting some iron tools and then eventually some steel tools. So, oh, what is that? Hunting rifle. Oh, shotgun schematic. Excellent. So now we can start working on getting shotgun parts. So we're already on our way to getting a pistol and a shotgun. And I believe we already have a good bit of parts for the shotgun back at the base. So, ooh, iron pipe. Excellent. Now I can make a forge. So we'll go ahead and focus on doing that tonight. Spider zombie. Any good? Duct tape. Alright, so most of these guys I'm just going to avoid for now. I'm not too worried about them. Again, it's during the day, so unless I get cornered, I'm not going to have to worry about them getting me. While I see this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and collect some of this yucca plant. I'll probably cut down a few more cactuses, get some more yucca fruits. Just loading up for the night. I don't have a lot of meat up there. I only have 1 can of food on me. So it's best to just get those resources as you go, so we don't end up starving. As you can see, now that these tools are leveled up, I am able to break these cactuses in way less hits than I was able to before. 5 hits instead of, I think it was maybe 10 or 12 last time I was breaking cactuses. Also, my leg has healed from last night, the sprain, so that is good. I need more feathers, so let me go ahead and grab some feathers. I need more arrows. That is definitely a concern. But luckily the desert seems to be a great area to find feathers. So I'm going to go ahead and continue collecting stuff, collecting feathers mostly, some fruit. And if anything interesting happens, I'll go ahead and bring you guys back. Alright guys, so I came across the Shotgun Messiah. I believe this is a different one from the one I'm staying in, which is excellent. So when I'm going to break through these doors, sometimes these doors have multiple layers. There's a bee flying around here, so I got to keep an eye out. Might decide to attack me. So anyways, these doors have lots of layers. This has a metal coating first, reinforcements. Once you break through that, here in a minute, then you're going to have to break through this wood reinforcement, and then you're going to have to break through the door itself. So once you get these weapons upgraded and you start getting some better tools, you can break through these a lot quicker. In the beginning it's a little tedious, but we'll work through it. So now we're in. So what I usually like to do is go ahead and make up a wood frame. It's not going to do a lot of damage, a lot of protection, but at least it'll give me a little protection if a zombie tries to sneak in here. I'll at least hear them coming. So we're just going to go ahead and start looting everything you see. More empty bottles, which I need. I'm just going to go through, what's this? Oh, mini bike. Excellent. So now I can start making my mini bike so I can travel a little quicker. That'll be definitely a little bit later episode when I show you that. Because I need lots of stuff for that. We're just gonna go around, loot everything, hopefully find something good. Shotgun massage, you can find whole guns, but usually you find weapon parts mostly. So iron helmet, excellent. Now these crates you'll find in the stores. It doesn't look like you can loot them, but that's because they have a wood shell around them first that you have to break. So go ahead and break that, and then you'll get a cardboard box with the name of the store. Oh, this one's an actual wood box with the name of the store in it. Now you can go ahead and loot it. And shotgun parts, rocket launcher parts, and a shotgun short stock. So I can only make a shotgun. I can't make the sawed off at the moment. So yeah, see, I can't make that. But I can make a shotgun. So if I find more shotgun parts, I can start putting together that shotgun. I'm going to continue searching the cooler. Usually these coolers will at least contain water, sometimes beer. Beer is actually provides stamina, so you don't run out of stamina, and it'll give you a boost for 3 or 4 minutes where your stamina will not decrease. It's sort of a weird thing that beer gives you stamina. I've never had that effect, but beer and coffee will have that effect. Coffee works a little bit better, but if you find that beer, get it. Keep it on you, so if you're doing a lot of mining or a lot of long distance traveling, you can run without getting tired. So in these bathrooms, you always want to check, again, as always, check everything, and especially the toilets. You don't usually find a lot of stuff in the toilets, but every once in a while you find a pistol, which is weird, but I'll take it. If I can find a pistol, I'll take it. Go ahead and search. So I'm going to continue searching this shotgun place and continue on. If I happen to find an actual gun or something really, really cool, I'll bring you guys back. Ooh, sawed-off shotgun. I have the schematics, so definitely a lot of good stuff here. Get these stores, search them, and you'll usually come out with a couple excellent things. So, a wrench. I'll show you how to use these here in a little bit. They're used to break down toilets. You can break down cars. You don't want to break down anything that has loot in it, because these will actually replenish after 5 days or 10 days, which you can change that on your settings. I have mine to replenish every 10 days. So if you're out of the area, you come back here in 10 days, you can re-loot all the stuff. But cars do not regenerate their loot, so you can go ahead and break those down right away. You can get a lot more junk out of there than if you just hit it with your hammer. You can get batteries, pipes, engines, oil, all kinds of stuff which you wouldn't normally be able to get if you just hit it with your hammer. So we don't want that sandwich. And make sure that you empty out all the trash or all the items in a can. Even if you don't want it, empty it out, because if I would have left that sandwich in there and I came back here in 10 days, that sandwich would still be in there and this loot would not regenerate. So that's a little tip. Just make sure that you're emptying everything out of the trash cans and any items as you go along. So I'm going to continue looking around, and I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. What's up, guys? I'm going to bring you back here real quick. I somehow missed that I leveled up last night. I just leveled up again, so I'm going to go ahead and get my first upgrade here. If you need to know how many points you have available, you just look up here in the right-hand corner underneath your skill points, and that'll tell you how many skill points you can use. So I'm going to come in here and go ahead and upgrade my to Quality Joe to level 1. That's just going to increase the loot that I find. It's not all the loot's going to be better, but that's where you're going to start finding slightly better gun parts, slightly better food, more food. So it's definitely something good to increase when you can. And I got 6 remaining points, so I'm just going to come in here and just upgrade the scavenger perk a little bit more, because I can't get Quality Joe 2 until I hit scavenging 30. So this is where those little levels, the little leveling for everything you do comes into play. So in the first video, I was talking about using your hammer whenever you're gathering fiber to increase that construction skill quick, because your construction skill will determine when you can start leveling up these other skills. So steel smithing is something we want to work our way towards so we can start making the best tools in the game. But your construction tool skill needs to be 40. So I'm only 9, so I got a while to go to there. So using that hammer for everything, breaking them doors, collecting fiber, will increase that construction tool skill over time and get us to 40 quicker than if we don't use it. So just go ahead and use that hammer. It's easy to make, fiber, stone, wood, so it's real easy to get and make. So just go ahead and use that for everything, and you'll increase your construction skill a lot quicker than if you don't. So I also just finished in the shotgun aside, and I found some pretty good tools here. I'm on my way to almost finishing a sawed-off shotgun, a shotgun, and I got a pistol already made, as well as finding some stuff for our AK, hunting rifle, rocket launcher. I don't know how to make those yet, so I can't use them, but we're still getting close to leveling that, or getting those weapons ready to go. So I haven't found any ammo yet, which is kind of discouraging, so I can't even use the gun that I have. But hopefully once I get that forge up and running, I'm going to be able to start making my way towards making my own bullets, so it's not going to matter. So I'm going to continue looting, and whenever I find some more good stuff, I'll bring you guys back in. What's up, guys? Thought I'd come back real quick. I'm still out scavenging around, but I started overheating. As you can see in the lower left corner, I'm 102 degrees. So there's a couple things you can do. For one, you would want to make one of these plant fiber hats. That causes cooling effect, gives you a -8 for cooling. So that's definitely something you want to look at. And I found some iron leg armor. So any iron armor, I should say, will cause cooling effect as well. So put those on if you start overheating. I see, and I'm still going up. So another thing you can make here is a bandana, which needs cloth fragments, which I don't have any. But these stores here all have these canvas tops, and if you break those down, they will give you cloth. So you have 3 there, 3 more. So that's another good rule of thumb. Not only scavenge everything, but a lot of things you break will give you items in return. So now that I have those cloth fragments, I can go ahead and create that bandana. And let's go ahead and put that on. So now I have a negative 18 to my cooling effect. So there we go. Now it's starting to drop down. I can also do another thing by drinking one of these yucca juices, which will give me a cooling effect, which will also help me cool down. And now within no time, I should drop down to a good level. Won't have to worry about overheating and eventually getting heat stroke and eventually dying from that. So just make sure you're very wary of the clothes that you are wearing, because that will help you in the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and continue scavenging around. One other thing I forgot to do, which I usually like to do, usually more whenever I'm on with a couple other people, but even this can help so you're not trying to go and duplicate buildings over and over again. I like to create torches and then put a torch on the outside of the buildings I've already scavenged, and then I'll have a good idea where I've already been, so I don't take those precious moments to run in there, look around, and realize, oh, I've been here already, and possibly restart some of the spawn times, because if you open up the boxes, it will restart the spawn time. Also, since you guys are here, as you can see, there's an airdrop. Those will come in once a day, depending on what your settings. Mine is set for every 24 hours. So it looks like it's a good distance away, but one thing I've learned is if you go ahead and pull up your map and zoom out a little bit, you can see where it's dropping. So it's actually not that far away. So what I'll do is come in here, you hit triangle, you go to save waypoint, and I put an X there because once it sits there for a while, it'll actually disappear. So it won't be on your map anymore. So if you put an X there, you know that, okay, I need to go there. That's where my airdrop is. So when it disappears from your map and it's not there anymore, you won't have to worry about it. So I think I may go ahead and run out and collect that, since I am pretty low on medical supplies. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, and I'll bring you guys back when I get out to the airdrop and show. Alrighty guys, so I'm got closer to my airdrop. As you've seen, the parachute just disappeared. When you get closer, the airdrop will reappear on your compass at the top. So, but it did disappear for a little bit, so I'm glad I had the X on my map. You can still find it without it, but I like just to have a little reassurance that I know where I'm going when I'm running through the desert. So, let's go ahead. These usually contain medical supplies and occasionally guns and schematics. Usually it's only medical supplies, but we'll see if we got lucky. So fingers crossed we got some good stuff. Oh yeah. So there's some painkillers, a couple med kits, which is excellent beakers, so we can start making some antibiotics and more antibiotics, and SMG schematic. I've already found some SMG parts, so I'm actually really happy I found that. I don't believe I'm able to make an SMG yet. I don't think I have all the parts, but I do have at least 2 of them, so I'm well on my way there. So I'm going to head back to the city, continue scavenging, and I will go ahead and just cut it here, and I'll bring you guys back if anything good happens or we start getting a little bit closer to nighttime. Alright guys, so I'm about to finish up for the day, so I'm going to go ahead and get some fertile dirt so I can start a little garden. I found some seeds while I was scavenging. So you'll find these little piles of dirt around the cities. Just go ahead and dig them up. You won't actually collect any dirt until you break one of the blocks. So I like to usually get 10, I would like to get more, but I'm kind of short on time. But usually about 10 pieces of fertile dirt before I start my garden. Just allows you to get a small one going at the very least. Bigger be a little bit better, but I've also had some issues with roofs in my games collapsing. So you don't want to go too much on top of your roof without being properly supported, just in case. The physics can be a little weird, a little wonky in here, so just make sure you don't go too overboard. Just throw the dirt down, don't go too crazy in the beginning. So I'm going to gather some dirt, and then we're going to head up and wrap up the video. So now that we're up here, it's almost time. It's almost time for the zombies to start running. I'm gonna go ahead and I found the cooking pot, I found my beakers, I found, I didn't find a cooking grate, but I will be able to make one of those now that I am going to be getting a forge. So I'm going to go ahead and make some clean water from the murky water I collected. And I'm going to go ahead and get my materials together, get this forge underway. So let me go ahead and grab some clay and the bellows. Just make sure I get all my pieces to make this forge. Believe I have everything. Yeah, there we go. So let's get this forge going. And while that crafts up, I'm going to go ahead and throw together my garden real quick. So I found some potato seeds, some coffee, and there's something else I wanted to plant. Oh yeah, some goldenrod, and I'm going to plant just a little bit of cotton as well, just to get that rolling. So let's go over in the corner of my roof, out of the way. And it's real easy to plant a garden. Just throw down the fertile dirt. I'm going to go 2 rows of 5. And then for every block of dirt, you can plant 1 seed. So we'll go ahead and throw down the potato seeds. Go through the coffee. This you don't have to make seeds at all. You can just throw the coffee straight down. The others, if you find a whole potato or corn or blueberries, you have to actually make seeds too. Same with the goldenrod and the cotton. So we'll make 5 goldenrod because that makes a really good drink that will help increase your wellness. Then we'll go ahead and just, we have room for 1 cotton, so let's go ahead and just throw 1 piece of cotton on. Now I guess it's not really that useful since it's only 1, but we can maybe get some more fertile dirt tomorrow and make this garden a little bit bigger. So it can be a little finicky throwing the plants down, so just kind of mess around, move around, you'll get the plants in place. So now that the forge should be done, okay, there it is done, so we're going to go ahead and throw it in the corner and get that going. Now the forges are different than the campfires. You have to actually smelt your materials first. So we're going to throw the iron in there. You can throw your lead, your brass. You also need to make sure you throw clay because every item you make will require some kind of clay. So you move it to the smelting section and you have to actually hit turn on for it to start smelting. And for every 1 piece of iron, clay, lead, copper, or stone you can throw in there, you'll actually get 5 pieces of smelted iron, which is nice so the items actually don't cost as much as it may seem when you're just sort of looking at it. So 1 piece of raw iron will actually make 1 piece of forged iron. So that definitely makes things a little easier. You don't have to collect as much as you may think. So, but that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for episode 3. I hope you liked it, and if you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe, share with some friends, and until next time, this is Wolfhound22 signing out.